Going live.
Are we live?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I just wanted you to carry on singing.
Oh,
We're live.
you told me you were going to... Anyway, hello
Yeah,
everybody,
I just wanted you to carry on.
welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix qualifying watch-along. We are here once again for the final time in 2020. The last time we see these cars in anger this year for qualifying and, well, Abu Dhabi.
What a finale. You know,
What a racetrack to
couldn't be
end
more
the
hype.
season on.
I mean, you know, I'm so glad we're not racing it into Lagos this year and we're here instead.
I can definitely sense your sarcasm and I love it. So welcome along everybody. Thanks for joining us once again. We will, well, maybe see a fight for pole, but everybody's hyping up the fact that, you know, Red Bull were first and second in FP3, but really, are we
Mercedes
really...
were 6th and 9th.
Yeah, 6th and 9th.
Mercedes have won this race every year since 2014. And yeah, I would be amazed if it's not a 1-2 for Mercedes.
I'd be very surprised as well. But let's see. Let's keep it hype.
Yeah. They did actually a slower time. I forgot about this move that they're showing now, Perez on Norris last year. That feels, I know it is a year ago, but it feels like about 10 years ago, the way the season's gone. That move from Perez on Norris around the outside was incredible.
Around the outside. So the tyres, we've got the softest of the soft. Could that mean we get a 2-stop Tom Bellingham?
Probably not, because the tyre wear at Abu Dhabi is not particularly extreme. You never know. We can hope.
Probably not then.
I've not seen the Pirelli predictor, as they like to do, where they say, yeah, definitely a 2-stop, and then they all just cruise for a 1-stop.
Indeed.
But you never know.
You never know. You never know. We can always dream. So yeah, we're about to get underway for qualifying. I've set the timer hopefully to start pretty much straight away. So if you're new, welcome. We are delayed. Just gonna nip the whatever in the bud.
Yeah, I don't know that phrase either. When you said it, I was like, I can't remember what it is.
What is it? What is it?
Something.
Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. I think it's nip it in the bud. I just had to add a word to the phrase that doesn't exist. Anyway, yeah, just going to let you know, obviously we are a little bit behind. You'll know this if you're a regular watcher of the qualifying watch-along. So please no spoilers in the comments. And we are a little bit behind because of our streaming services and then uploading to YouTube after that. So much apologies, but we deal with it. We move on. And we're ready for... We are ready for some action. Once again.
There are a few, obviously it looks like it is going to be just Mercedes and there's not much to fight for there. I guess the main things that we've still got that amazing midfield battle for third, which has just come up on the screen now actually. Racing Point, McLaren and Renault can all still finish third, which is a lot of moolah.
A lot of moolah indeed.
Yeah. And I think someone mentioned that on the Sky coverage earlier that Sergio Perez could essentially win that money for Racing Point, and he's been fired by them. Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy indeed. Someone said, "Dear Matt, why are your quali predictions always unrealistic?" I don't think Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Sainz, Albon is the most unrealistic shout ever.
Every qualifying session this year, Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen. Why are you so unrealistic? I mean, if you'd gone for Stroll pole again, then maybe, yeah. But
yeah, that would have been maybe a little bit outrageous. Heavy rain in the session, isn't it, Tommy? You can see there with the overboard shot. It's monsoon conditions out there for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix qualifying. For people that don't understand sarcasm, I am lying. It is bone dry And there is a motorbike outside, apparently making all sorts of noise. But we're almost ready to go.
Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris are 8-all in qualifying.
What is it with them going to the last race of the season in Abu Dhabi being even when it comes to qualifying? So I'm pretty sure it was 10-10 last time.
Yeah, I think it might have been, actually.
Yeah, it was. It 100% was, because they hyped the living Christ out of that.
They did, actually, yeah. So there's something else to hype.
8-8. Who will be the McLaren hotshot in qualifying? It was, they haven't got the graphic up, even though the session started, so I can't start the timer.
Yeah. Two Hasses are out. We've got no timing tower yet.
They've just ignored the fact that the red light at the end of the pit lane.
Maybe they're just doing their own session.
Are you going to show the qualifying? Well, NL Masteros, no, because we dearly love our YouTube channel, and that would not be a good idea. We're still waiting for the timing tower. I really hope we get one, otherwise we can't sync up.
Yeah, here we go. 16:28.
Okay, here we go then.
Russell, currently top.
There we go.
No one set a time, of course.
Lovely stuff.
Russell was was putting in some good laps in FP3. I can't imagine how weird it is driving that Williams after driving the Mercedes. Can't be easy.
It must be horrible, to be honest.
Yeah.
Going 3 seconds a lap slower than you could possibly have gone round here, but Lewis Hamilton back, fighting fit. Hasn't topped a session yet, has he? Has he topped a session?
No, I don't believe so.
But then he never tops free practice. That's all Bottas territory. Be interesting to see if he manages to outqualify Bottas. If he does, I mean, that's pretty big from Lewis.
To come back from a coronavirus and get straight back in a car.
Yeah, because he was saying, I think on social media, how he couldn't really work out for a while, and it's things like that. Even just a few days off of his normal routine of keeping himself in shape can definitely take its toll.
It did seem like it hit Hamilton. It was very strange to see that whole weekend not seeing any kind of social media post from Hamilton or anything like that. There was nothing, was there? And it was a little bit like, is he okay? There was a little bit of worry there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, he's back fighting fit now. And however much, it's... I wish there was an extra couple of races where we could have had George in the car. That's no disrespect to Hamilton, but part of me as well, it would have been such a shame for Hamilton to end this record-breaking season where he's just not there in the last race. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed. Yeah, it's sad not to let George have another go, especially after the turmoil of last weekend at Bahrain and the heartbreak that he went through, obviously with the problems that he faced. So, that was where my kind of angle was coming from, is that it would be amazing for George to have one more chance. But as you say, at the same time, it would have been weird for Hamilton not to be at the final race of the season after being crowned what is necessarily pretty much the greatest of all time. Yeah,
exactly.
He has more records than Schumacher, I think, now. So,
yeah.
Which is crazy. Here's Albon coming out the pits. What's happened? Is it just a
Nothing.
Replay?
Oh, Williams getting close. Oh, people just... That's going to be Verstappen annoyed.
Wow. Max not happy.
It's amazing, isn't it? All these things that can go wrong. It always amazes me that someone like Max Verstappen can seem more annoyed about Williams pulling in front of him in Q1 out the pit lane than he did when, you maybe retire from a race or something.
Yeah.
But I guess when you're in the car, the adrenaline's flowing, you're all hyped up. Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised if George Russell makes Q2, just driving in absolute anger. Goes third. Cool.
Remember what happened last time? You hyped him to.
Yeah,
I reckon he could get into Q1 and then he was
Q3.
4 seconds. Sorry, yeah, Q3.
Yeah, he didn't make Q1. He was out in Q0.
Q0.
I like Charles Leclerc's helmet. It's quite a nice little touch to Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah, he's done essentially what Vettel did with his Schumacher helmet. So it's 3D of his original design over the top, but then like the base of it is essentially Vettel's design.
Yeah.
And so Danke Sebon, very very nice touch.
It's almost like Seb's retiring though. It's a bit of a
yeah.
He's only going to another team.
Yeah. Of all the bromances and stuff on the grid, they don't. They've had their ups and downs, haven't they? But I guess it's just a respect from Charles Leclerc, say how much he's learned from having a 4-time world champion as your teammate.
Albon, fastest in the middle sector, going quicker than Verstappen so far on this lap. Is Verstappen's career over? That's a question. 36.8 for Charles Leclerc, goes to the top of the timings, but there hasn't been many. And let's see what Verstappen is able to do as he comes over the line. Goes just a little bit quicker than Charles Leclerc. I think Albon will go even quicker than that. He does by 7/10 of a second.
7/10. Wow, Verstappen, are you okay?
So Verstappen's had a very mediocre lap.
Wow. Perez in that Verstappen seat next year.
Fiat goes fourth, 1.1 seconds off Albon. Gasly now goes fourth, 9/10 off almost. Hamilton is fastest in both of the sectors. Kimi Raikkonen up to P6.
Oh, that's wide. Grind.
But you can get away with that, can't you? As long as you don't go wide at the final corner, which he just about got away with.
Has the final corner changed from previous years? Because they seem a lot more strict with it.
Yeah, I mean, they used to go out really, really wide, and they've just tracked against it.
Because you used to be able to go out with the curb, right? But now you have to at least have one tiny little bit of your wheel on the circuit.
Indeed. Here comes Stroll. Goes P5. Oh,
Hamilton
has deleted. Interesting. So where was that? Would that have been for that railroading then? Because that's not gaining any time. Surely.
Yeah, you're losing time, but I wonder if they do enforce track limits there.
Yeah, but why is the exit cut? Why is that horrible sausage thing there then? If they're deleting lap times anyway.
Yeah, because it's not exactly gaining. Here we go. So here's a replay. He's gonna.
How is that gaining him time?
It's not, is it?
He's
scraping the bottom
surely.
Scraping your car. He's going to do a grind. This happened last year.
Oh my God.
Word.
That might have hurt his floor just a little bit.
Yeah.
So Hamilton has to go again. Potential damage to his floor. Not the ideal start to Q1.
No.
So right now, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Vettel, Giovinazzi and Ocon are the people still to set a time. Of course, Hamilton just had his lap time deleted. Ocon's on his outlap. Ricciardo on a flyer. Renault looking good though, Tommy. P3 and P4 in free practice 3. Both the Mercedes didn't show their true pace, but if they're running in P5 and 6, they could have a definite chance to grab some points and maybe a better place in the constructors.
Yeah, they need to, they need a big haul of points to overturn the deficit, don't they? But it could suit them. Could be a track. We've seen
stranger things, haven't we?
Yeah, well, if you think about it, it looked like it was over for Racing Point, and then they end up finishing first and third. So this season is full of surprises. You never know. Even wouldn't it be a 2020 thing if Abu Dhabi was an absolute banger?
It would. It actually would. Because have we ever had a banger around Abu Dhabi?
We've had some decent races.
In terms of like championship on the line and stuff, sure. But have we ever actually had a banger of a race in terms of overtakes and general chaos?
I think the only one that I remember was half decent is 2012, when Kimi won and Vettel started in the pit lane and finished third. But even then, it wasn't an absolute worldie of a race. But you never know.
You never know. There's always... Oh, my.
Oh, my. Latifi.
Swappy McGee. Ocon went fastest in the first sector. Where's he going to go? Goes 8th. Interesting. But it looks like Ocon has definitely got on the pace of Ricciardo now, it seems. Like, he's very much there or thereabouts.
Yeah, I wonder if he's finally getting more confident in the car. Here's Hamilton on a lap. Currently 50 seconds off Bottas.
Wow.
I mean, awful performance so far from Hamilton. Really needs to pick up the pace.
Not really having many timings coming up at the moment. Like, just why are they showing Hamilton on a fast lap but no graphic?
It does seem that the
a few gremlins
F1 TV guys have
go 7th
gone
Hamilton.
home early. Wow,
it's not
second
good enough.
Off.
So to be fair, Fittipaldi's had a very good run. Less than a 10th off Magnussen. Magnussen is
very
improving. That's going to be deleted. Stays 16th. Fittipaldi needs to have a banger of a last sector, really. But what an achievement that would be if he gets... Well, if it stays within a 10th of Magnussen, he's going to be buzzing with that.
Absolutely. What a strange career that Fittipaldi's had. I think someone mentioned that in the last couple of years, he's raced all sorts of strange series, and it's not your usual F3, F2, F1. That's for sure. So looking at what he's raced since 2016, Fittipaldi's career has been the Formula V8 3.5 series.
I think I've just lost Tommy.
Endurance Championship.
You just froze there, mate.
Oh, sorry. Am I back?
Yep, try that again.
Sorry, yeah. Since 2016, Fittipaldi has done V8, Formula V8, Formula V8 Renault World Series, IndyCar Series, Super Formula, World Endurance Championship, DTM, Formula 3 Asia, and then Formula 1.
Pretty big step up.
Unusual thing. Yeah, to say his last series showing on his Wikipedia here is F3 Asian Championship, and then to go into Formula 1 is quite the step up.
Fair play to him, though. He's done very, very well, and if he gets anywhere near Magnussen, that is a great performance. Verstappen replay, he's just slotted himself in P2. Oh, wow, he even lost the steering wheel. Oh, right, so that was his first attempt.
That's why he was 7/10 off Albon.
That's a bit weird, wasn't it? Latifi.
This was a huge moment from Latifi.
Doesn't look so bad from the back, but from the front,
yeah,
that shot is pretty frightening. Oh goodness gracious me! I mean, if that hasn't done damage, I don't know what will.
Yeah, that must have damaged the floor.
So that screwed up my predictions probably. Hamilton back in the pits, down in 8th. He's going to have to go out again.
He's lucky this isn't Q2. That's for sure. But then even Vettel only needs to find 3/10. So
if he goes again now, he's only going to have one run in Q3, isn't he, Tommy?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true. I'm just looking at like he's safe in terms of surely he's safe though, because
what 4/10?
The two Alphas, the two Hasses, and the two Williams. Like it's kind of, yeah. I think he's going to be safe, but people are going again. So
let's see if right now, everyone the top 10 haven't gone out yet. Leclerc's going out.
Strange that Leclerc's decided to go out again, and he's ahead of Hamilton.
Bottas is going out again. So yeah, I think Hamilton will definitely be going out again if Bottas is out.
Yeah.
Bottas probably just doing it to tune in the car a little bit more. But strange, maybe they do have enough tyres to have two bites at the cherry for Q3. Or maybe he goes out on worn tyres? I don't know. Strange one.
I guess Mercedes are one of those teams that could probably easily do Q2 on the worst of tyres.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, but no, they won't, will they? Because that's the tyres they start the race on.
They'll want to start on mediums, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out.
Worst tyres as in...
Yeah, as in
mediums.
medium.
Right,
medium,
I thought you meant like worn tyres.
Yeah. No.
True. Yeah, they'll do Q2 on mediums. Yeah, I forgot about that. So let's have a goosey gander. We're in a bit of a lull at the moment.
Just saying, Latifi, with that massive moment, not that far behind Russell.
Yeah, I can't see the gap right now. What was it?
I'm sure it was only a tenth. I really wish they wouldn't show this. Like, why can't that outlap? They just have like an O next to the time. I don't like the fact that it covers the times.
Yeah, it's a good shout. To be fair,
I know that sounds like a moaning at nothing, but it is a bit
old
of a
man
peeve
yells
when
at
you're trying to work out. Yeah, but it is annoying when you're trying to fuck. Because now we want to know what the gaps are.
Yeah, it's true.
Instead, you're just getting outlap written all over it.
But then I guess O may not make sense to the normal viewer,
the general public.
Yeah, got to appeal to the general public, Tommy. It's less than a minute remaining of Q1. Russell, it looks like, well, to be fair, it looks like Williams are nowhere, to be fair, this weekend. They don't even look like they're close to getting anywhere near Alfa Romeo at the moment. So hopefully I've just jinxed and that's going to do the opposite effect right now as we're watching Russell to the middle sector. And he's a tenth and a half down on Raikkonen, but I think they lose a lot in this last sector. Because Russell, you could see his straight line speed was all about the first couple of sectors.
Yeah. This final sector is just Sochi again with just 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. There's only that little sort of double 45 degree, but then it's 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. So it is just, and Williams were not good at Sochi either from what I remember looking at it. So it's not the best track for them. Let's see where Russell goes. He has gone 16th ahead of the two Hasses.
Timer's going off. Okay, so Russell's gone 16th. Raikkonen's currently on the bubble, but I don't see any of the drivers getting anywhere near Raikkonen. So I think they're okay because the Hasses, I don't think are going to find half a second. Giovinazzi could, though. He's set no time at the moment. Isn't he not heading out?
It says
Kvyat
no time.
Fifth. Lovely work from Kvyat.
Great lap from Kvyat.
Bit late though to save his career, unfortunately. Norris goes P3.
Nice.
Sainz has got an older engine than Norris.
Gasly ninth. Kvyat has had such a good end to the year. Here's Giovinazzi.
Oh, Giovinazzi goes 15th.
Displaces Raikkonen.
Where's Raikkonen?
So, here he comes.
No, so Giovinazzi.
No, Giovinazzi gets through. Magnussen displaces Russell in 17th.
Bottas doesn't improve after going again.
Almost identical time. Here's Fittipaldi.
No, shocker.
Oh no, not a great lap from him.
Leclerc improves to P2. What? Bottas went again and didn't improve.
And Hamilton improves. There we go. He's back.
Only a 10th though. Leclerc's just popped in an absolute belter. What is Leclerc doing in that Ferrari, honestly?
In qualifying, he's just... It's almost his downfall, though, because then he just slips back in the race and can't really go anywhere. Doesn't have the pace, and then obviously he's used more tyres. It's a shame, really.
Here? What's
Latifi?
Is he getting in the way of somebody? Oh, he spun starting his lap.
Oh, no. So Nicholas Latifi, if anyone's not watching, has just went to start his lap, got round the final corner, slowed down, and then just dropped it coming down the main straight. So that's why Latifi didn't do another lap.
He spun it round the final corner, starting his lap time. Deary, deary me.
Oh,
that is embarrassing.
Me. That is not good, is it?
He's not going to want to watch that again, I can promise you that. Bottas was on old tyres, FFS, says Prad Hum Chowdhury. It's okay, didn't need the FFS, Prad. Come on. We can't hear the commentary, we're watching along with you guys. George Russell apologising, apparently. Stop cursing Bottas. Wow. Oh, sorry about the cursor, Anna Mark. I've moved it now. There was a cursor on your face, Tommy.
Oh, okay.
I apologise.
You said
it improved. It improved your image, but it's fine.
Oh, thank you.
So what's Christian Horner got to say? Oh, so he flat spotted his tyres, did Max, on his first attempt. Oh, he flat spotted his tyres coming out the pits. Is that right?
Ah, because of the Williams.
He locked the tyre to stop him.
That's why he was so annoyed then.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be fair. Can completely understand the frustration now. They're talking about the turn 6 incident where Verstappen got his hand stuck outside the cockpit. Yeah, that was weird. You just saw the replay of it there. His hand just flew out the cockpit.
Yeah. You almost forget how sort of on edge these cars are because they seem so planted. It just takes the tiniest little, bit of extra throttle.
Just a bit of trottle. Bit of trottle. Get some questions, guys. Where's Katie? She's not been part of the Quali Watchalongs rang for the entire season, so she's here for the podcast.
On the website. The website.
Yeah, she's sorting
writing away.
She's sorting the website, but I appreciate you asking where she is. I'm sure she'll also appreciate that. But yeah, I think for a watch along, it'll be a little bit of a chaos, even.
Wow, that on board. That was Russell.
Was that Russell? That was Russell getting a.
That was Russell having a moment as well.
Similar moment to Latifi.
Yeah, the Latifi grind, not the spinning out the final corner, for the record. Oh, a lot of them are going onto that sausage curb.
Yeah, not ideal. Oh, so again, he got it deleted as well. Who was that? Was that Giovinazzi or?
That was Giovinazzi.
Giovinazzi, yeah.
That's probably why it looked like he didn't do a time because we didn't see any of him for the whole session. I thought he might just be in the pits, just deciding to do one run, but no.
So we're currently in a lull now between Q1 and Q2. Get your questions in. We'll talk about some things before we wait for the start of the session again, rather than just sat here relaxing. Why do you have a delay, says Reneka. Oh, please. Please don't make me talk about it again. I can't. Edwin Guan, you've been noticed. I'm sorry, I can't talk about why we haven't
do anything. Can't do anything.
I can't do it.
We try our best. This is the best we can do without being literally at the track.
We don't do it on purpose. I can promise you that. What are you watching on? Sky Go, and I think Tommy's on Now TV.
Sky Go.
Oh,
yeah,
Sky
Now
Go.
TV. Sorry, Now TV.
Why
Same
did you
thing.
say Sky Go? No, Now TV. Good times. Should they take out the turn 5-6 chicane?
Yes.
Indeed.
No, they should just not to race the final sector, and they because if you look at the track map, in fact, I'm looking at it now because I can see our screen. So if they just go down that main straight, and then when they get to the, they can loop back round after the first long straight, loop back round, and then get back onto the main straight again. Get rid of all this that's 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, which makes Sochi so terrible and makes this track so terrible. And we saw what happened when you just try a little something new, get a different track layout. Why not? Give it a go, Abu Dhabi.
Just change something. No one's liked it for the entirety of this time being here.
The problem is you've got grandstands and it shortens the grandstands. I guess it was only ever going to be this year that they could have tried it, but they didn't, which is such a shame.
Nope. Could have mixed it up. Bahrain short was good fun. I know I get the grandstand thing. I understand that. But there's not grandstands everywhere, is there? Like, you could... I mean, I know it would cost a lot of money, but I don't know. I feel like the circuits are above what people really think about it. As long as it looks good, it brings in the spectators. Like, I can imagine how much work it would be to move a lot of stuff. Yeah. But I guess, as you say, like, if there's no grandstands being filled...
You know, they've got that... Yeah. Not this year, so...
Yeah, there was an opportunity, as you say, Tommy, but there are different layouts, aren't there? You can,
we can see this on board. So, like, look at all these different layouts you can see. So we're going down to the... It's going to cut away. You just know it. Yeah. There we go. But basically, as soon as they got down to that end straight, there's actually a little cut through that puts you back on the main straight. And then you basically have no 90-degree turns at all. And people can make their overtakes into that turn 8, and then you're back on the main straight again without having to do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, where nothing happens.
Just get rid of 10 turns. Corners, says Tommy. Love that.
Exactly.
Medium tyres. We are now underway. We're watching Hamilton on the mediums. And it seemed like a lot of the field are trying to get on the mediums, the Ferraris. I think Stroll was on the softs, though. Bottas fastest in the first sector. Hamilton looking like maybe just not there just yet, but as we've seen so many times, his Sainz is 3 minutes and 44 seconds up.
What a lap.
For people not watching,
what a lap from Sainz. Sainz somehow does a negative qualifying time.
But yeah, Bottas definitely looking better than Hamilton at the moment, but let's see. Oh, Bottas, 3 minutes 51 up. Hello.
Some incredible laps. Maybe they are doing the shortened layout that I suggested.
Yeah, because the full track layout is 5 minutes long. If Hamilton gets pole here, I mean, it's just game, set and match. I mean, it is anyway, isn't it, really, between these two, but like, how deflating that must be for Bottas. Not winning in Bahrain short when he had his teammate Russell. Of course, he had his own problems as well. Here's Bottas, slower than Hamilton.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know what's worse for Bottas because obviously he's probably like thankful that he doesn't have to go against Russell again and everyone and have that pressure where everyone's constantly, you know, I mean, the pressure that Bottas had and the reaction to his drive was pretty full on, and he looked pretty deflated from all the questions that people were asking him ahead of this race. But at the same time, him not doing that, he misses out on his redemption. I mean, we said it in the podcast that George did an amazing job, no doubt, but of all the tracks that you'd want, you know, a 6-turn, not an oval, but an oval is one of the easiest to learn.
Yeah.
You know, but put Bottas and Russell in the same car now, and if Bottas won, it would be his chance of redemption, wouldn't it? So
yeah, I always said as Norris
now
goes
he doesn't get that.
Third fastest on the soft tyres, Sainz on the mediums, Norris on the softs, Verstappen only 5th, slower than Sainz. Albon goes 4th. Is Max's career over here, Tommy?
Wow, this would be obviously everyone's mentioning about the Russell record, but Max has not been out qualified by Albon all year. Could it happen?
Stroll only goes Oh, who's had a lap time deleted? Albon. Albon's had his lap time deleted.
Oh dear. Not for the first time this year. Seems to happen a lot. The Red Bulls love track limits. Well, don't love track limits, as it were.
Oh dear. So he's going to have to go out on another set of mediums, probably. Not ideal.
Oh dear. No, Albon. That's happened a few times to Albon. Which was the race where Albon kept getting way out?
Why? Why would he do that?
Was Portimao? Was it Portimao the one that Albon literally could not stay on the track, and I think he had about 9 lap times deleted in FP.
I think it was Imola
or something. Yeah,
it was. I think it was both actually.
Yeah, and here we go. Like this is now where he puts himself under pressure because he's now got one run to essentially make it into Q3,
or he'll have to go on the softs, which ruins his race.
Which ruins his race, and then he's nowhere near.
Verstappen on the team radio. Completely dropped off. So the tyres completely dropped off at the end. What the hell, he said. He lost nearly 6 tenths to Hamilton.
Over half a second in the final sector, and he was matching Hamilton.
And Red Bull were always known to be quick in the final sector, right? It was always the straights in the middle sector where they lost time before.
Yeah, definitely. Very strange.
Tyres completely dropped off. Interesting. Sergio Perez has not gone out yet. Doesn't need to, really. What's his grid penalty?
He's had a whole engine change, so I think he will just start
at the back.
Dead last. Yeah.
Yeah, he is starting at the back of the field. Yeah.
Same. Oh, there was someone else. Magnussen. I think it was. Yeah, it was Magnussen. Who, I mean, to be fair, he's qualified 17th anyway, so
Indeed.
Makes slightly less difference to Haas. But then Perez maybe he's thinking, save loads of sets of tyres. Doesn't matter where I qualify.
There's no reason for him to go out, is there? Although it is
there's
no reason
for him to go out now
for a year, so he might want to just pop round and.
But save his tyres, have some lovely fresh sets for the race. We know how good he is after what he did in Sakir, which was unbelievable.
So right now, Albon, Ricciardo and Perez are the drivers that haven't set a lap time yet. Here's a replay of Daniel Ricciardo. Is this where he gets track limits? He does, yep. Goes over the white line.
Tiniest bit.
I mean, how frustrating must that be if you've hooked up an incredibly long lap around Abu Dhabi to then extend by about 3 millimeters at the final corner and have your lap time deleted? That is just savage.
Yeah.
So Verstappen's out there again. He's the only driver out there at the moment on the mediums once again. 7 tenths off. Sainz has set a faster lap time on the same set of tyres up in P4, so he's having a pretty decent qualifying so far. Norris up in P3, but he's on the soft tyres, so he won't go out again, I imagine. And Verstappen actually comes into the pits, so he doesn't go for another run, which is probably wise, considering he'll be starting on those tyres.
Yeah, he's looking pretty safe when you look at the other people that have still got to go out.
So Verstappen's on the weighbridge right now. Is that right? Looks like he's on the weighbridge.
He is, yeah. So Ocon and they look so annoyed, don't they, when they've just got to waste time here.
That's a good graphic.
Yes.
Haven't seen that before.
Need
Shows
more of
you
that.
exactly how many tyres he has left that are new. I think it was 3 softs that are new, 1 set of mediums that are new, and 1 set of hards that are new. That's what we need. I like that graphic. But then I guess the only reason they don't put that graphic up is because sometimes they just don't know.
So the 2 Renaults in the elimination zone at the moment after being
P3
and P4 in FP, so...
Yeah, I didn't take much from that, to be honest. We saw both Mercedes not going full beans in that session, and although it is weird for them not to go full beans in FP3 right at the end.
It's such a the conditions are so different as well.
Yeah, there's not really much point, is there? So Perez is coming
practice, no. So Perez is
just going to have a little banter run, really.
Yeah. Wave to the non-existent crowd.
Sad times. 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the session. And Ricciardo has some pressure on his shoulders, as does Ocon.
Yeah. And Albon.
Of course, Albon as well, yes. Giovinazzi is 2.7 seconds off, just chilling in 12th. I don't think he'll stay there. So Vettel, 0.6 of a second off Leclerc. I want your opinions, Tommy. I want your opinions.
No. Okay.
Mainly just to get Twitter off my back for a change. Vettel, 0.6 off Leclerc, moving to Aston Martin. I think you were of the opinion that you think we'll see a revived Seb to some regard in Aston Martin. But is there any excuse that has been this far off Leclerc all season?
Oh, absolutely not. Like, he's a 4-time world champion at the end of the day. It is such a strange one because there's so much in Formula One we don't know about. Oh, wow.
I think they're clapping and going out.
I mean, if you ever need more proof that Perez isn't driving next year. Oh, no.
No, just very strange. It's for the team, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, Sebastian Vettel.
Oh no, he just went. He just went and did an outlap and then comes back in. I think that means
Vettel should be a lot closer to Leclerc, but I still maybe it's more hope than anything that he will be a revived man, because we saw this with Ricciardo at Red Bull. He just, Ricciardo completely outdid him in the end. And then he went to Ferrari and had one of the most underrated seasons ever, really, that somehow we managed to... I think he almost pipped Nico Rosberg in the championship when that Mercedes was at the peak of its powers. So hopefully we see that, because it would be a shame for him just to end such an amazing career in this way. It's not nice to see a world champion just languishing down in trying to get into... Q3 and it be an achievement, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of people, when I say, that Vettel could be beaten by Stroll or whatever, that's not what I want. I'm just saying that right now Vettel is not in the part of his career that he'd probably want to be. And people immediately assume that I want Vettel to, fade into nothing or whatever, because I don't. I think he's a great character. He's brilliant in the paddock. He's incredibly funny and he's an incredibly talented driver as well. 4-time world champion and dominated when the car's to his liking. But that is Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, just people. Unfortunately, there are a few people out there who just don't understand the difference between criticism and kind of your
hating
and fandom, I guess. Yeah.
And the reason why Vettel will never be regarded as one of the best of all time is because of the fact he can't adapt to a car that isn't to his liking. Like the Red Bull was planted on the rear and, he could really be aggressive. But as soon as he's had this kind of car, when you compare him to, say, Hamilton, who has always been able to adapt to whatever car and he's won in every single season, that's the difference, definitely. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not to say that Vettel isn't an accomplished great driver, because he is, but that's why he's not that further step up where Hamilton and Schumacher are in my eyes.
I totally agree.
So right now we've got our final runs in Q2 underway. Kvyat and Gasly both on the soft tyres. Kvyat not improving. Gasly improving a little bit in the middle sector. Ocon, well, he needs to improve. He's 0.3 up now on what he needs.
Improving.
I wonder if Ferrari have sent Vettel out again on the mediums, because I just don't understand that strategy, because I think every single time Vettel's tried to get through on the mediums, he's been knocked out in Q2 and started 14th or something. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Just It's just such a write-off of a year.
Kvyat over the line, goes P5. I mean,
nice.
Timer, sorry.
Right. We'll wait for everyone to cross the line first.
Ocon goes 9th.
Another topic.
Where does Leclerc slot in? Does he improve? He goes up to 4th on the mediums. That's a great lap. Giovinazzi, unfortunately, stays P12. Vettel, does he improve? He went out on the softs and still doesn't get through.
Wow.
Leclerc's popped that in P4 on the mediums.
Stroll needs a good lap. Qualifying
5th.
5th, yeah, good.
Soft tyres. Ricciardo on the softs. Only 11th for Ricciardo.
Wow.
He's out. Where's Alex Albon?
Albon is coming round the final sector now.
Come on, show us Albon.
Please show us Albon. Why aren't they showing Albon? Why are we seeing Ricciardo on a slow lap and then now Fernando Alonso?
Don't show us this.
Oh, come on.
Albon's on the final corner now. Verstappen's gone 3rd.
Finally, yeah.
Albon,
He's done it.
4th.
4th. Well done.
Soft tyres. So Ocon out. Both Renaults out.
Wow. What were they doing?
Such an opportunity for them. Maybe just everybody else didn't turn it up in FP3. False sense of security, maybe. Giovinazzi had his lap time deleted, but it didn't really affect much because it was a pretty meh lap time anyway.
Right, my
go out on mediums or softs? That's the question.
Yeah,
I'd imagine
Vettel mediums, is 13th and 10th according to that graphic. Both Renaults. That's a big shock, and that's unless we get a crazy race in Abu Dhabi, which
someone just said. Raymond27 said Vettel 11 times in a row, not in Q3. Is that correct?
Oh, jeez.
Can you remember the last time he made it into Q3?
I cannot. That is extremely poor, isn't it?
Yeah, Verstappen was on the mediums. I'm getting confirmation in chat. Albon on the softs.
What was the race director doing there, not showing Albon's lap when clearly that's what we needed to see?
No idea.
Very odd. I remember someone doing an analysis of qualifying where someone actually sort of calculated the amount of times that they actually show people on qualifying laps compared to someone's in the garage or someone watching. And they show less of actual on-track action than they do. So here's something I think worth talking about. Danny Kvyat, 5th. I think he was 5th, or was it 6th in the end? But ahead of Gasly again. He has had an incredible end to the year when Gasly was this driver of the year, everyone was saying halfway through the season, and Kvyat seemed completely done. And now it just seems too little, too late. That he's having such a good end to the season, and I'm looking at that thinking, he's performing well now against Gasly. That's a very strange shot of Vettel. But yeah, I can't believe it. Like, you'd look at it now and go, well, Kvyat doesn't deserve to lose his seat against someone, but I think it's too late for him because Tsunoda's done amazing things in F2. Red Bull want to promote their drivers. Yeah.
I think, as you say, too little, too late. I think Kvyat even said that in an interview, didn't he? Maybe last weekend, saying that these performances are a little bit too late. Maybe Gasly's taken his foot off the gas slightly, not sure. But either way, Kvyat definitely has stepped it up for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Albon could have easily made it through to Q3. On the mediums, had he actually hooked it up.
So yeah, he was so far off.
Such a shame.
And without, I'm ready to take all the why are you beating up on Albon? But this is exactly the kind of thing where now he'll be compromised on strategy, and then they'll be like, and then people will say like, oh, Red Bull are sabotaging him because he's, his strategy's rubbish. But if he gets through on the same tyres as Max, he can have the optimum strategy. But that mistake has cost him being on it. So we'll see in the race, but it definitely hasn't helped his race. That
no, it hasn't.
It seems like it's such a small error. That's the most frustrating thing.
It's tiny.
He's been on it. He's been impressive this whole weekend.
But really. Then just that, or just
that little thing,
hinder his race.
Hinder his race. That you look on the time and you go, well, that's fine. Albon's right next to Verstappen, but it's the knock-on effect of that could really unravel his race, and that's when all the people behind him on the grid are on a better strategy and he drops down the order. So we shall see.
And Davidson just said Ocon had a good performance in qualifying. I mean, he's out-qualified Ricciardo for the second time this year, but both of them out. So I'm not sure they'd deem that as a great qualifying, but either or. So people not watching, Ocon, Ricciardo, Vettel, Giovinazzi and Perez out in Q2, and in Q1 it was Raikkonen, Magnussen, Russell, Fittipaldi and Latifi. And it was Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Albon, Norris, Leclerc, Stroll, Sainz, Kvyat, Gasly were your top 10 in Q2. And we now turn our attentions to Q3. Tommy, was any predictions you'd change now going into this, apart from maybe Ricciardo P4?
Let's have a look. Who did I go for? Yeah, I would say that now I'd go with Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Albon. So basically your prediction, but with Bottas ahead of Hamilton.
Interesting. So my prediction finally coming into play. Even though you popped in the group chat, any changes to any predictions you want to change anything coming into qualifying?
I only changed mine because I put Perez in originally, and then was like, well, it's pre his penalty, and then I realised, wait, that means he definitely will not go out in Q3 and set a lap, so he's not going to finish fifth. So I changed mine.
Fair. Now I wonder, Norris versus Sainz. I think Norris probably will have the upper hand. They were speaking in the pre-race about the fact that Norris took a brand new engine last time out, didn't he? Whereas Sainz is on a pretty old engine, so it's the upper hand to Lando. But let's see. It's not all about engine performance. It's hooking up all 20. What is it? 21 corners.
21 corners.
Tommy would like 3.
Yeah. Abu Dhabi Oval. Make it happen next year. Just run it in reverse. Do something. Just why not?
Yeah, run it in reverse would be. I mean, I doubt we'd get much more of an entertaining Grand Prix, but it'd be different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There is Mr. Hamilton.
Previous polls. Mercedes, 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 Mercedes. That will come as no surprise to anyone.
Nope. Even though Red Bull have looked strong going into the end of the year, haven't they? They've never got pole.
Yep. This track is just like Sochi, just almost built for Mercedes strengths.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a season performance.
AWS.
Lovely. Tyres. Hamilton's had more tyres than Verstappen. That's why I get that from that.
No, I'm not even going to say
it. Go on, Tommy. Say it.
How do you compare two people in completely different cars? Like, it's just guesswork. I mean, I know people moan at us for ABCDF1.
But that's so opinion. True. That's an opinion.
It's literally opinion. So we've said it before. We have no idea if Max Verstappen,
he could be 10-10-10.
We believe Max Verstappen is doing unbelievable things, and some people believe that Lewis Hamilton is not doing unbelievable things because it's just the best car. But then you can argue that, well, Verstappen's in the second best car and he's finishing third every race, so he's just doing what he can. It's all opinion at the end of the day.
The only thing you can do for that is teammate comparisons, right?
Teammate comparisons, yeah, exactly. So for a graphic to essentially, yeah, I don't like graphics that just assume stuff.
Oh, look at that! Look at that timing graphic. 6 minutes and 54. He's got to beat. So I imagine Lando's on used soft tyres, because it just came up with a graphic that he only has one set of new softs remaining. So you'd imagine that this would be or maybe not. Maybe he's going new set straight away. Guys, if you're enjoying this watch along, please drop us a like. Get us over 1,000 likes, will you? That'll be lovely. If you are enjoying, just give us a little thumbs up. That would be wonderful. I wait to see the real-time thing go up. It says 4:44 at the moment. I look forward to seeing that fly up. Oh, God, I need to put the timer on. So sorry, guys. So sorry.
Come on, Matt.
I know, my one job.
You had one job.
There's the timer, guys. So sorry. Everyone's spamming timer. Thanks, guys, for the likes. Appreciate it. So right now, 8 minutes, and 10 seconds remaining. Norris coming around the final few corners. Stroll and Gasly just behind. Kvyat goes fastest with a 36.4. Norris round the final corner. Can he beat?
Oh,
yes, he can. 35.9.
55.9. Just keeps it in the lines. That final corner looks very tricky.
That's a very good lap from Norris, actually. That could see him in the top 5 with that.
Could. Gasly.
That must have been a fresh set of softs then. Great lap. What does Sainz do? What does Sainz do? Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a swapper. He goes faster.
Wow. What a lap that is.
Hamilton. What can he do? I reckon this will be a low 35, maybe. Oh, 35.5. Only 2/10 quicker than Sainz. What does Bottas do?
What's Bottas?
He doesn't look like he's going to go much quicker. It's 35.4. So Sainz is 4/10 off pole. Verstappen, P2.
Verstappen second. Hello.
What does Leclerc do? Oh, this doesn't look like a bet. Oh, it doesn't look a great lap.
No, not
he's
a great lap.
Happy with that. Albon 4th.
Oh, nice.
35.5. Wow, he was only 200ths off Hamilton.
Impressive. So it's a 10th between the top 4.
Albon.
Hello. So it's 1/10 between Bottas, Verstappen, Hamilton, and Albon. Now, the pessimist in me is saying that Mercedes is just going to go out and absolutely trounce it on the next lap. But why would they sandbag now?
Who?
Mercedes.
No, I don't think they would be sandbagging.
They don't have engine mode. This is the lap of, this is going to be Alex Albon's lap of his life coming up next.
I think that he's probably just had his lap of his life, to be honest.
Yeah, true. If it stays like this, that's saved Alex Albon's Red Bull career, probably.
I think it has, yeah. I mean, Sainz only 4/10 off, and Hamilton missed the apex like an absolute dream. Oh, geez, okay. There is still time on the table.
Incredible. Well, this is surprising, to say the least.
Albon pole, says ADVR. Fabio Nozaki also saying Albon pole. I mean, if Albon gets pole, he can have the Red Bull seat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All is forgiven.
Albon been sandbagging all year, says Zach. Albon 2.0, says Kevin Scarborough.
So yeah, most surprising laps for me in that.
I buy
Alex
Chaggy
Albon
says
and
I don't
Carlos
get why.
Sainz.
I buy Chaggy says I don't get why that would have saved Albon. Well, because Red Bull said they're waiting to the end of the year to make their decision.
And they'll make a decision. So and if he's
half a tenth off Verstappen, sure.
0.05, yeah. This is where Albon needs to be.
Right.
Because even when he's been in fourth previously, it's still been half a second off Verstappen. But if he's 0.05 off Verstappen, you're like, okay, it's better.
Right, guys, if we hit 1,000 likes, Tommy will get his guitar out.
No, wait.
Come on. Get to 1,000 likes, guys. Come on, we've got 275 to go. It's fine. You can make guitar noises with your mouth. We're getting underway now for the final runs in Q3. Let us know your poll prediction. We've got 4 people in the mix. Fly in who you think is going to get pole. Oh, wow, the likes are flying in now that I've said Tommy's going to get his guitar out. Goodness me. Oh, my God, it's flying in. Can you sing along, Matt? Absolutely. If Tommy gets the guitar out, fine. 987, that just flew up. That's 999. I love it. We've hit 1,000 likes. Right, Tommy's getting the F1 theme tune out. Lovely.
Yeah, just gonna miss.
Oh yeah. Oh,
miss
hello.
Qualifying.
That was a little bit sketchy
Cheeky.
from Gasly.
To be fair, it looked like Hamilton was.
I don't think Hamilton was really concentrating, was he?
No. Oh, I think he was ready to pull back onto the racing line, not realizing that Gasly was thinking, "Yeah, I want to go here."
People are saying guitar time. We've got to 1.1k likes now. Guys, thank you so much for the support. 2k likes and Tommy shaves his hair.
No.
Good banter. I think you would literally look like a newborn baby if you shaved your head.
Oh, I'd look so weird. I'd look very weird.
I think most people do, to be honest. I'll happily eat my shoe on camera if Albon gets pole, says Jay Wad.
Yeah, you will film that and send it to us on Twitter and we will share it if that happens.
2,500 likes and Matty to clean shave, says Vicky. Look, come on. I never clean shave. It's too much effort.
What's shaving?
Yeah, Tommy's never heard of a shaver, guys. Shh, he thinks it's a mythical creature. A mythical... Love it. 2k likes for Matty to shut up. Peter, come on. Why are you here if you want me to shut up?
Yeah. I'm watching a watch-along of you guys talking during
shut
qualifying.
Shut up, guys. I'm trying to watch.
I just want to watch you guys watch qualifying and not say anything.
Here we go. Hamilton starting his lap time. Let's see who's going to get pole position for Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Can Albon get in the mix? Can he get in that top 3?
Come on. After all this, I'm hyped.
Albon. I want Albon. Come on.
I did not expect this at all. Here we go. Oh, okay. Hamilton's flying. It's only the first sector, though. It's one of those sectors where there's not really much to it.
Norris
even Norris has gone quicker
than Bottas's first sector.
They improved so much, and there's not really anything to that first sector. It's just one corner, really.
Yeah.
And then the rest is flat. So here comes Hamilton, ready for sector 2.
So Bottas, Norris still waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting for Hamilton's middle sector, which is coming up very shortly. We would have finished the lap by now if we were on Bahrain short.
We would. We're not even in the middle sector. Thought.
And a tenth
Purple
and a half.
Again for Hamilton. Pressure on Bottas. So what's...
Oh, a little bit squirrely. Norris is still up through the middle sector. Hello, Lando.
Sorry?
Getting in the mix
What's going
is Mr.
on?
Lando. And he's the same as Bottas. Norris has got
Bottas
the same
has had a
split.
Kvyat's gone 6th.
Yeah, Kvyat's gone 6th. Lando.
Oh, my word. That was close to the wall from Hamilton there. Final corner. Don't grind this time. He's fine.
Round the final corner. Yeah, he's not troubling that. Takes pole by
Oh,
83 thousandths. Where's Norris?
He lost a lot of time. Lando.
Oh my God! Third?
Bottas going to go fastest. Yeah.
He does.
He does. The tiniest margin. So Red Bull, this is all on Red Bull. If Red Bull can put in the lap, Verstappen's purple. Verstappen's purple.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Leclerc, no, he's not going to improve.
Come on.
He goes to 8th. That's not a good ending.
Here comes Leclerc. Max. Show Max. Here we go.
Go on.
He's...
Yes! Get in, Max.
Wow.
Awesome.
First time ever.
Albon's not improving in either sectors.
Oh, no. Albon's had a bit of a shocker, I think.
Yeah, I told you. Albon's been out-qualified by Norris.
Norris, after all that. Verstappen pole.
Oh, my God. Lando.
Wow. Well, I did not see that coming. I did not. Of all the races for Max to get pole, first non-Mercedes pole.
That's good. We've now got a good race on our hands.
We have. What a race. I'm very excited now.
Oh, yeah, it's the first non-Mercedes pole of the year. No, wait, Stroll.
Stroll.
Pole.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess non-Mercedes engine.
Yeah. Yeah, and first non-Mercedes pole here since 2013.
Get in there, Max.
What a lap. Lando Norris as well.
That is a lap of his life, probably, from Lando.
Yeah.
He was only 2.5 tenths off pole. So Lando takes that qualifying battle again against Sainz.
Oh my word. I did not expect that at all.
What a qualifying session. That was brilliant. See, guys, for people that were complaining about me saying that this weekend's going to get a lot boring, you're welcome. Jinxed.
You
once
jinxed
again.
it.
Good stuff. Love that. Right, Tommy, final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
I love dropping final thoughts on you because you just panic so much.
I'm gonna get Frank, and everyone can just see Frank instead.
Yeah, we do want to see Frank. To be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Final thoughts. I'm a lot more excited for the race, knowing that it's a lot closer between Red Bull and Mercedes. So bring it on. Yeah,
it should be quite an interesting race. We may not get much overtaking still if Verstappen dominates from the front, but let's see. Norris in 4th. He'll be starting on softs. So he could beat Bottas into turn 1 potentially.
Yeah.
But let's see. Thank you so much, guys, for watching along, because it is a watch-along. For qualifying, the last one of the season. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to these qualifying watch-alongs. It's been an absolute pleasure to do it. If you want to see us do it next year, drop us a like on this video. I know a lot of you have already. And yeah, we'll maybe do it again next season if you guys want to see it. It's been good fun. We'll try and improve a few things, like trying to get a little bit more real time. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it in real life at some point, and that will be a lot easier to get it real time in that case. So yeah, we'll see. But it's been a pleasure, guys. And as always, Internet Special Reactions out tomorrow, podcast on Monday, and yeah. It's been awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If it's your first time, if it's your 17th time, it's been awesome to do it with you guys. And we'll see you next year for the next qualifying watch along, hopefully. Until then,
yeah,
enjoy the race. Bye.
Enjoy, guys. Bye.
Bum 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 bum.